Me in the studio this morning to talk about the Hall of Achievement. It is Tom Best and Marcia Parrish. Good morning.
Good morning, Vanessa.
How are you both?
Good.
Very Excellent. Well, this is an exciting time of year as we start to look ahead to the Hall of Achievement. Tell us about the program.
Okay, Hall of Achievement and the Distinguished Service Award were founded by the Ralph Whiteman family and dedicated to his mother, Lucille Whiteman, who was a country school teacher. Hall of Achievement in Monmouth and Roseville Public Schools honors former students who have distinguished themselves as adults, as well as the staff, teachers who motivated them and inspired them. The Distinguished Service Award was established in 1998, and it's to people in our community who volunteer at the schools and, honor them by giving them their service.
Okay, that's exciting. We've been talking about this for quite some time. Let's talk about the inductees.
Okay, well, we have 3 inductees this year, and then we have 1 Distinguished Service Award recipient. And the 3 inductees we have this year start with Heidi Borden Anderson. Most of you probably remember Heidi Borden. She rose in the ranks to a colonel of U.S. Army, and that's after she attended West Point. She was in the Adjutant General Corps, 23 years of service. She's a wife and a mother of 4, an avid runner and swimmer. Some of you may remember her accomplishments when she was swimming at West Point. And she'll be coming in this year into the Hall of Achievement. Another one we have is Mark Sandstrom. Mark's a teacher and coach. He was at Abingdon and Columbia High Schools, a 4-time IBCA Area Basketball Coach of the Year. That's quite an achievement. 8 times IHSA Regional Boys Basketball Champions, IHSA Sectional Boys Basketball Champions, the coordinator of Monmouth College MDS Shootout. That was from 2004 to the present. And then finally, we have Mel Blasey as one of our recipients. Many of you remember Mel, Central Iowa College men's and women's golf coach, the Monmouth High School golf coach. In 1995, they were the IHSA Boys Golf State Champions, a 4-time Summit League Golf Coach of the Year, service coordinator for Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints. And those are our 3 inductees. And then our Distinguished Service Award this year goes to Jonlyn Heaton, and both Marcia and I know Jonlyn very well. She's a retired English teacher, first grade one-on-one reading assistant, a kindergarten lunch assistant team, AAUW and the Buchanan Center for the Arts art presenter for 26 years. She's a room grandparent, and she's also been very active over the years with the Wednesday Night Live program that we have at Faith United Presbyterian Church, which I've helped her and done things with. And so Jonlyn, very appropriate recipient for this year.
Okay, these are wonderful, wonderful inductees. Looking forward to talking to them. Sean talks to Mark Sandstrom at least once a year, so that's positive. We'll get him on. And Jonlyn, Mel, and Heidi, we're looking forward to talking to them. Tell us about the events and what else did you have there, Marcia?
Well, I was just going to say, and Mark, I used to teach with his mother when I first started teaching out of Warren and then here in the Monmouth district. And he was my son's JV basketball coach at Abingdon many, many years ago. So
Very
I know
nice.
Mark pretty well. The activities, we like to keep these guys busy, just like they were in high school. So we start off on Friday mornings, and each one is assigned to a class, and they speak to all those classes every period, and they talk about, what they have done and who were some of the people in schools that influenced them or inspired them, and there might even be 1 or 2 teachers left there, I don't know, that are still there. And then in the afternoon, they go down to the junior high, which they have an assembly, and they get to talk again to them and tell a little bit about their life experiences. And, the whole point, I think, is to inspire our current generation that, we may come from a small town, Roseville or Monmouth, but we can still do great things in the world and help lots of people. And so they will go down there and talk, and then they get to be in the homecoming parade. They are riding in convertibles or open Jeeps or whatever, or One, I think, even in a golf cart.
Yeah, I'm going to be driving Edith and Trevor Davies' vehicle. This will be a first for me too. I've watched many homecoming parades, but I've never had to drive one.
For Mel Blazy, the golf coach.
Yes.
And then they go to the football game, and they are announced at halftime and introduced to the whole crowd, and hopefully they will help bring us a victory that night. And then starting the next morning at 9:30, at the First United Methodist Church here in Monmouth, there'll be a reception, and we encourage, former classmates and family, friends to come and visit with them before the induction actually starts. So come at 9:30 for the reception and some refreshments, and then at 10 o'clock they will actually have the induction where someone of their choosing will introduce them, knows them personally, and then they get to talk to the crowd, and their families are all invited, and it's just a very nice ceremony.
Where's the ceremony at?
Yeah, we want to emphasize this year, you're used to coming out to the Warren County Museum for this, but because of Magic Fest, which is going on that very same weekend, it's going to be at the Methodist Church this year. So it'll be a nice venue for it. We've had to move, but I think it's all going to work out very well. So don't go to the museum. You may see a magician, not the Hall of Achievement honors. But so Methodist Church on the Saturday, starting at 9:30.
9:30.
Come early.
Induction starts at 10.
Yes.
Okay, that's September 28th.
Yes.
And then afterwards, you can go to Magic Fest at the museum at
That's
noon.
right. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
We won't make them disappear if they
No.
come out. No.
Right. Well, this sounds like a wonderful time on Friday and Saturday, the 27th and 28th. Tell me about the committee as a whole, how this works on choosing who puts all this on.
Well, the Monmouth Roseville Ed Foundation is the one in charge. And so there are a couple members of Ed Foundation on the committee. Don Daly has been kind of the chairman in the last few years. Tom Best is going to take that over for him.
And with Mindy Youngquist. Yeah, we're going
Yes,
to be
good. That's right.
co-presidents. So
That's
yeah,
right.
Mindy's done a wonderful job. She's the one who really helps to coordinate on the high school activities when all the people come in. So she and I are going to be working together on that in the future.
Right. Jane Young has been our Roseville representative, and they threw in a couple old teachers, Nancy Ennis and me, and
Donna Spears.
Donna Spears is on it
Dave
too.
Giles is on it.
Yes, so we have, and Ralph Whiteman.
Ralph Whiteman. Yeah.
He started it all.
Well,
so-
Denise Mann has
and
been.
Denise is on it also because she's the co-president of the Ed Foundation.
Lovely. Great group of people.
Yep.
Okay, so all this takes place September 27th and 28th. Once again, it's U.S. Army Colonel, I should say, Heidi Borden Anderson, Mel Blazy, Jonathan Heaton, and Mark Sandstrom.
That's correct.
Okay, anything else you want people to know?
No, it's always a great morning. All the years that I had attended before I was part of the committee, it's wonderful to hear their stories. And as I've gotten older now, they're more of my ex-students too. So it's always a proud moment.
Well, real quick, can I shift gears, Marcia? Can you tell me about the success of the Tom Parrish Memorial Golf Outing?
Thank you, Vanessa. Not all the money is in yet, pretty close, but we had 26 teams this year. Another gorgeous day. We have been so lucky. We had a member of Michael J. Team Fox that came down and spent the day with us, and it looks like we will send a check about $27,000 this year to Michael J. Fox Foundation.
No joke.
I know. It really
$27,000,
which is $5,000 more than we did last year. It just amazes me, our businesses and the people of our community who, I reach out to them, like probably 100 other people reach out to them every year, and they just come through.
Wow.
And, donate things or give us money or whatever. And we have an online presence also. And this year, a friend of mine who is a quilter had heard about Quilts for Causes, and so she ordered the quilting material for Parkinson's disease, and she made this gorgeous quilt which is going to be auctioned off. Michael J. Fox pairs with an auction company, and so I will send that to them, and then they will send it out to a broader audience and auction that off also.
Amazing. Marcia,
Right.
that is amazing.
Yeah, well, I said
Congratulations to you.
Thank you. I said when I started out, I was going to do it for 5 years, and so we've accomplished 2 years. So I look for only great things the next 3 years, and I appreciate everyone who's volunteered, all the golfers, all the businesses, and everyone who's donated.
So special. And remind people what the money is utilized for.
This 100%, if you are a part of Team Fox, which we are, 100% of the money that we make goes directly toward research for a cure for Parkinson's disease. And Gabby, the representative that came down to visit us, she said, generally speaking, within 30 days of receiving the money, it is already out into research.
Okay.
So it is distributed extremely fast. So it's just, we're real glad we're doing this.
I think it's wonderful that you're doing it.
And, Tom would be so pleased.
And I'm so impressed by this community.
I am too.
$27,000 at a golf outing. That's beautiful. Marcia, remind people when the support group meets and the Rocksteady Boxing.
Support group meets the second Mondays. We met last night of every month. And then I also have a caregiver support group, which will meet on the second Wednesday of every month at the Y at 1 o'clock. And Rocksteady Boxing, which I'm ready to go to next, meets Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 o'clock at the YMCA.
Okay. Just want to remind people of how they can have support, or if they're a caregiver, or if they'd like to participate in Rocksteady Boxing at the Warren County YMCA. That's 9 o'clock on
Thank
Tuesdays,
you, Vanessa,
Thursdays.
for giving that plug too.
Oh, sure. Okay, Marcia, Tom, good things. You guys are awesome. Thank you for coming in this morning.
Well, thank you for
inviting
allowing us in.
Hall of Achievement, the inductees have been announced, and the Distinguished Service Award, once again, Colonel in the U.S. Army Heidi Borden Anderson, Mel Blasey, Jonathan Heaton, and Mark Sandstrom coming up